What's up, everybody? Welcome back to On the Warpath. It's Sanchez 405. If you're new, make sure you click that subscribe button. Hit the bell so you get notifications anytime there's new content posted. And as always, like, comment, share this video. I greatly appreciate it because you know what we do here? We're talking Washington football team news all the time. And on Wednesday, Ian Rappaport of NFL News Media reported that Washington has agreed to terms with offensive tackle Charles Leno Jr., formerly of the Chicago Bears. Terms are a one-year deal worth $5 million. So what do you get with Charles Leno Jr.? You get a guy who is consistently healthy, who has started consecutive games. He hasn't missed a start since week 4 of 2015 in his second season. He's a 7th-round pick out of Boise State, and it's bled over from his college career. He not only was an all-conference player, he was second-team all-conference his junior year, first-team all-conference in the Mountain West Conference for the Broncos in his senior year, and he started 39 consecutive games for Chris Peterson out there on the Smurf turf, and it's come over with the Chicago Bears. He has been he has not missed a start since 2016, where he started all 16 games, and he's played in started all 16 games. Correction there, but this guy is a guy that you want on your team. He's going to show up. He seems like he's ready to rock and roll, and he spoke with a friend of On the Warpath, Scott Abraham of ABC 7 in D.C., and he said that Ron Rivera told him that he will be the left tackle. He is his team's left tackle. He's going to go out there and compete for this, and we know that Cornelius Lucas, who backed him up in 2019, may not be too happy about it, but let's be honest. Let's keep it real. Cornelius Lucas is a swing tackle. Now, he did grade out higher according to Pro Football Focus overall and in the passing regard, but there is a drop-off when it comes to run blocking. Leno has a much better grade out than Lucas does. And Lucas, he did have some injuries there, I think, towards the end of the season. I think he missed the Detroit game possibly, and that's something you don't see out of Leno at all. He doesn't miss games, knock on wood, and he's going to be that left tackle. Also, what does this mean for Washington? You know, you have Samuel Cosmi that you drafted in the second round. This means you don't have to push him out there. You don't have to rush him. He can be out there and learn. He does not have to worry about starting off the bat, now barring injury. You also have Cornelius Lucas, who goes back to his swing tackle role. He can either play right side or he can play left side. Hopefully there's no injuries there, and maybe he just comes and plays in some spot duty. And also now I think you can finally shut the door on the Deron Christian experiment, because let's be honest, the guy does not have it. He mentally, I don't think he's there. And anytime you work with you're the understudy to Trent Williams, and you said the one thing you learned is that, and I'm paraphrasing, of course, that he is going to be the starter and he's got to be ready. It doesn't really exude confidence in that guy. And we saw him early on where he was getting beat off the block multiple times in week 1 against Philadelphia. So with Leno now, guy who was a Pro Bowler and who helped lead the Bears to 2 playoff appearances in 3 years with Mitchell Trubisky, and he made him stay upright for the majority of his time in Chicago. I think that this is a good pickup for the team. Chicago did draft Jenkins out of Oklahoma State, so they made Leno expendable, and he's in Washington. There were some talks that he may go to Denver. Denver made a signing already of a tackle, so Leno is ending up in Washington. And it goes to show you that this team is building in the trenches. You've got a defensive line that is elite or is on the precipice of being elite. And now you have your offensive line that is, we'll say, slightly above average. And sometimes that's all right, because you can get 5 slightly above average guys to go out there and do their thing. They can work just as good as an elite line. But you all tell me what you're thinking. Do you like this pickup of Leno? I like it. I think it's a good move, especially working with John Metzko and assistant offensive line coach Travell Wharton. I think it's going to be a good move for Washington. Somebody that can help keep the quarterback upright, whoever it may be, whether it be Fitzmagic, whether it be Heineke, or on the off shot that it is Kyle Allen. This is a guy who can protect their blind side. So tell me what you're thinking in the comments. As always, I love you guys. Appreciate everything you are doing to help this platform grow, this On the Warpath family that we have here. I'm Sanchez 405. Love, peace, and hail. And I'll be talking to y'all real soon. I'm out.